Now we're going to talk about economic growth and international trade. The reference for this recording is Salvatore. Chapter 7. Right. Salvatore chapter 7. Now, in this recording, we're going to talk about how a change in factor endowments and improvement in technology can affect nation's production possibility frontier. So if your factor endowment changes, so for example, if labor supply increases or capital supply increases, or if there is an improvement in technology, so there is a labor saving technology, right? So how all this will affect the nation's production frontier? Now, when nation production frontiers change and also tastes changes, this is going to affect nations' offer curve. It will change volume. Of trade. It will change terms of trade. And it will also change gains from trade. Right. Now, we're going to look at how this equilibrium position going to change when some underlying economic conditions are going to change. And this is called comparative statics. I think we have done this in micro as well, comparative statics, in which we said how equilibrium is going to change when some exogenous factor changes, right? Here also we're going to look at comparative statics, and I'll be talking about that in detail once we get onto that part. Okay, let's talk about the first thing, which is growth of factors of production. So, in our analysis, there are two factors of production. One is labor, another is capital. Now, nations' population will increase over time. Right? When nation's population will increase, eventually nation's labor force will also increase. Out of this population only, labor force will come, labor force will increase. Right? And nation will use part of its resources to produce capital equipments, which leads to increase in capital stock. Now there are two cases, right? The first case is, we're talking about growth of factors of production. First case is when both labor and capital grows.